Hello, everyone. My name is John Howe. I'm the financial planner here at Generation Capital Management, and this is another installment of John's Top Tips. Let's talk life insurance. This is one of the more complex topics in financial planning, but I'll try to keep it as simple as possible for you here. First up, people often ask me if everyone needs life insurance. The answer is no, not everyone needs it. It's very dependent on several factors. The basic question that you have to ask yourself is, would anyone be significantly financially impacted if I passed away? It's kind of a morbid question, but it's essentially the key question in life insurance. Now, in a relationship with two cohabitating partners, the answer to this question is typically yes. For someone who doesn't share finances with anyone and isn't supporting anyone financially, the answer is usually no. And the life insurance would sort of be a wasted expense for them. Remember, life insurance isn't free. You have to pay premiums to keep contracts in force and those types of things. So there is a cost benefit analysis that needs to go on here. But how do we make a more clear decision about life insurance? Well, that can be a little challenging to figure out, but the easiest way to figure it out for a family is to look at the current expenses of the family and see if either surviving adult would be able to cover all of those expenses, plus any permanently increased expenses on their current salary. If they can, then there may not be a need for life insurance. If they can't, though, then it's time to consider the family's assets or other options the surviving family member might have. Would the surviving family want to downsize their home or maybe go down to one car? Does the family have significant assets to get them through when the income just isn't there? These are all the types of questions that we want to ask ourselves when we're thinking about whether we need life insurance or not. And of course, none of this even starts to discuss the emotional considerations of life insurance, right? It genuinely stresses some people out to not have life insurance, even if they don't financially need it. If that's you, then having a policy that makes you comfortable might be a good choice. All of that's great, but what should you actually look for when shopping for life insurance? We can mostly look at life insurance in two separate categories. That's one's term and then one's permanent. Now, generally speaking, term insurance is the cheapest and most straightforward type of insurance. Term insurance is usually purchased for a specific number of years. And then once the term is up, the life insurance policy is no longer in effect and you no longer have the life insurance. On the other side, permanent insurance policies are just that, permanent. They're typically more expensive than term policies and often have more bells and whistles than you really need for most of your life insurance needs. There are certain situations where permanent insurance really makes sense, but they're very few and far between, and not typically for the average family looking to cover an insurable need. Now, life insurance can be really challenging. As I said before, it's tough to wrap your head around. So be sure to reach out to us here at Generation Capital Management so that we can help figure out if life insurance is a good choice for you. Reach out to me, jhowe@gencapmgmt.com. Be more than happy to walk through some of the details with you and help figure things out. Again, my name is John Howe. I'm the financial planner here at Generation Capital Management, and this was John's Top Tips.